Hey, call me Louis. This is my spot. LuiSpot.
Hello, Prime Minister. I'm a master's here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a master's student majoring in human rights here at LSE. I was thoroughly moved by your speech. Thank you so much. So I'm very curious to know your thoughts on this question. I was there with you in wanting to change the global imperial order until you mentioned that you were glad that Africa got a representation in IMF. IMF is another imperialist agency from the West that forces countries to privatize, cost-cutting, abolishing social welfare programs, and so on. So I'm curious to know why you would say that.
Let me share a little secret with you. When we became the government in 2018, our country was the third most indebted country in the world on debt to GDP per capita, after Japan and Greece. And within 1 week of coming to office, we did not have a choice but to go to the IMF because we were spending 68 cents in every dollar in debt service. And everything had literally, we could not borrow from anyone for 5 years before, and indeed the printing of money went to extraordinary levels. Under the same IMF, we restored free tertiary education to every Barbadian. Under the same IMF program, we bought buses that had not been bought for 13 years and refleeted the entire Sanitation Service Authority so that garbage could be collected. Under the same IMF, we immediately, within 2 weeks of coming to office, gave a 5% salary increase. Under the same IMF, we built out a new accident and emergency division of the hospital, which if we did not have it when COVID came, we would not have been able to treat the numbers of people that we treated without compromising the safety of the entire hospital. Under the same IMF, we took an abandoned naval facility by the Americans that had been abandoned 50 years before, and we built a modern hospital with 4 to 5 times the number of ICU beds that we had had for 55 years. Under the same IMF last year, we gave the second salary increase for public servants. And I can go on and on. The message that I'm sending you is that just because an entity behaved one way in the past, we need to go back to its fundamentals, which was to preserve macroeconomic stability and financial stability. And our country chose to develop a homegrown program that mirrored what our needs were, because Barbados has a high commitment to the generation of social capital. And mercifully, we have been able to do that while at the same time bringing our debt down. Now, we have disagreements. We don't feel that the debt sustainability metrics that are used today should continue to be used in a polycrisis moment. That I can lose weight at £10 a month, £8 a month, £4 a month. The important thing is that I'm losing weight. If I allow the body politic to suffer, then I am at risk of losing the capacity to continue, just as the human organism will. At the same time, we don't believe that they should continue to be charging surcharges, particularly as interest rates have gone up. The same IMF, however, was the only entity in the COVID environment that stepped up and provided rapid disbursement funds to all countries globally, but secondly, also did it in a way through the establishment of the Resilience and Sustainability Trust. As a part of the Bridgetown Initiative, when we settled it 18 months ago, we called on the provision of long-term funding to be able to allow countries the opportunity to build resilience. Coming out of that, the same IMF was the one who stepped up to the plate and gave us 20-year money with a 10.5-year moratorium with interest rates that are low. So I hope that that helps give you a perspective. I'm not here to defend him. I
think you did a better job than Kristalina would have.
No, I don't think so.